On October 18, 2024, West Indies women bowled out New Zealand for 128 in the semi-final of the T20 Cricket World Cup. West Indies women, however, failed to get the 129 for victory, being restricted to 120 off their 20 overs, losing the semi-final by 28 runs. The team was inconsolable, and no one could hold back the tears as a tearful Hayley Matthews walked up to the podium for the post-match presentation. 6 weeks later, however, Hayley Matthews was different at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Australia, as she made 69 in the final and also took 2 wickets to lead the Melbourne Renegade to victory in the final of the Women Big Bash, and it was a more joyful Hayley Matthews. Although Deandra Dottin was run out without score, having faced no delivery in that final, they were allowed to put the disappointment of the 2024 T20 World Cup behind them. They celebrated. Tomorrow morning in India, both players again will be joined by 9 other West Indies players on the field as they take on India in the first of 3 T20 internationals. India themselves were also knocked out of the World Cup in the preliminary round by New Zealand. Later tomorrow also, the West Indies men T20 cricket team goes up against Bangladesh in the first match of their 3-match T20 series. When West Indies lost those first 3 T20 international to England last month in the Caribbean, it was the first time since 2021 that West Indies were losing 3 consecutive T20 matches. In fact, it was the first time since 2022 that West Indies was losing a home T20 International Series. They intend to set the record straight tomorrow. On this morning's show, I will be revealing my playing 11 for both matches tomorrow. Hello everyone, welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I appreciate your company and I ask you to put your playing 11 in the video description in the live chat as we go through this morning's show. There on the screen is the West Indies squad for the tour of India. This is the West Indies women's squad for the tour of India. Now, when you look at that squad, it's mostly those players that have been selected over the years. So Hayley Matthews is the captain, Shemaine Campbelle the vice captain, Alleyne, Deandra Dottin, Afle Fletcher, Chinel Henry, Quiana Joseph, and Charisma Ramarak are the players that I expect that most of us would agree will play in this match. Those 8 players have been standout for the West Indies in the past. So I believe that those 8 players that have been highlighted, they will be in the playing 11. I was told some time ago by a member of this community that they don't want me to second guess who's going to play tomorrow. They want me to pick the 11 that I would have chosen if I was the coach. I took that advice, and from ever since, I stopped trying to second guess who will be in the playing 11. I have gone ahead and picked my playing 11. So I think these 8 will definitely be in the playing 11. Now, when we look at Shamilia Connell, I believe that Shamilia Connell is a bit past it. I would not have selected her in the squad in the first place. However, she's there and she's a member of the squad, so we need to give her our support. This fast bowler who have played for many years for the West Indies, I think that she have been past it, and I would not have included her in my playing 11 tomorrow. Nerissa Crafton, to be honest with you, and this may surprise a lot of you, I really do not know what she does. Shabika Gajnabi, who went to Australia in 2023 and was asked to open the innings and play in a particular way. She was asked to play very aggressive and positively. It never quite worked out. But in that match where Ayla Matthews made 132, she and Shabika Gajnabi shared a substantial opening partnership in that match. Zadia James is the darling of the team, being a great friend of Ayla Matthews, who always appears to influence Zadia James' selection. We have seen over the years incremental improvement from Zadia James. Is she where we want her to be? No. But we have seen incremental as her selection, many believe, is greatly due to her friendship with the captain. Mandy Mangru was one of the outstanding batswomen in the recently concluded CG Super 50 and CG Super 50 and T20 Blast in the West Indies. She did fairly well. She was one of the few batswomen to get over 100 runs. Amishi Munisar, the former West Indies under-19 captain, has been a steady off-spinner in the team. She, along with Hayley Matthews and Charisma Ramarak, bowl the same thing, and I would not include her in the team. I am going to drop this Guyanese out of the playing 11. I don't think that she's needed in the team. We already have Hayley Matthews and Charisma Ramarak doing the same thing that Ashmini Munisar is doing, and I don't think that this Guyanese should be in the playing 11. I even don't think that she should have been selected in the squad. However, there's another player, Naya Lachman, who I think should have been in the squad ahead of Ashmini Munisar. However, they have picked her, and as a result, you have to give her your support. However, I would not play this Guyanese tomorrow in the playing 11. Rashada Williams, who have done fairly well and was the leading run scorer in the recently concluded West Indies CG United T20 Blast. However, at the international level, after getting that hit in Australia in her head, where she was bouncing her head by the fast bowler, Ishmael, she have not been herself since then. Now, I have decided that these are the 11 players that I will be playing tomorrow in batting order. Hayley Matthews, Quiana Joseph, Deandra Dottin. I have included Manny Mangru and Shabika Gajnabi as two batswomen in this team. When you look at those sure pick of Hayley Matthews, Quiana Joseph, Shemaine, Campbelle, Deandra Dottin, Connell Henry, Aaliyah, Alleyne, the Affley Fletcher and Charisma Ramarak, they can all bowl. So you already have 7 bowlers in your sure pick 8. I believe there's no need to add another bowler in Ashmini Munisar. It is best to go with the batswoman. Therefore, I'm going with Mandy Mangru and Shabika Gajnabi. So I'm leaving out the Guyanese Ashmini Munisar out of my playing 11, as I don't think that extra bowling option is needed, especially she being an off spinner. We do not need 3 off spinner in the team. So that's my playing 11 for the West Indies match tomorrow against India, starting at 8:30 a.m. Jamaica time. The Cricket Forum, of course, will be doing a live watch along on that match. Now, just a reminder of the men T20 squad. This is the men T20 squad. Rovman Powell, Brandon King, Keacy Carty, Roston Chase, Johnson Charles, Justin Greaves, Nicholas Pooran, Terrance Hinds, Alzarri Joseph, Akeal Hosein, who will only be available for 2 matches, Evin Lewis, Gudakesh Motie, Obed McCoy, Romario Shepherd, and Shamar Springer. Jayden Seales will replace Akeal Hosein after the first 2 matches. You would agree with me that Rovman Powell, or let's say it this way. Most of you would agree with me that Rovman Powell, Brandon King, Roston Chase, Nicholas Pooran, Alzarri Joseph, Akeal Hosein, Elvin Lewis, Gudakesh Motie, and Romario Shepherd are more or less sure pick in this team, and they will play tomorrow. That is 9 players already selected. As Darren Sammy had said, the T20 international team is our most stable squad. Therefore, it is having a more or less stable playing 11. With the absence of Shafane Rutherford and Shea O, it gives us an opportunity to add 2 players to that playing 11. Now, when you look at it, Alzarri Joseph, Akeal Hosein, Gudakesh Motie, and Romario Shepherd, along with Roston Chase, are 5 bowlers. Now, do I add a 6th bowler or do I add 2 batsmen? And that is what I contemplated. However, in Justin Greaves, I have someone who can play both roles. He can be a bowler and he can also be a batsman. So it gives me that 6th bowling option and also give me the opportunity to play another batsman. Now, the next player that I have to go with, will I go with Johnson Charles or Keacy Carty to be that next batsman? Having think about it long and hard, this is my predicted playing 11 for tomorrow T20 International for the West Indies versus Bangladesh at St. Vincent. Brandon King will open with Evin Lewis. I have Keacy Carty there 3, but I'm batting him at number 4. Pooran has been batting at 3 for a very long time, and I'm not going to drop Pooran down at number 4. So Keacy Carty will come in at number 4, Rovman Powell at 5, Justin Greaves at 6, Roston Chase, Romario Shepherd, Alzarri Joseph, Gudakesh Motie, and Akeal Hosein. When it comes to Alzarri Joseph, Gudakesh Motie, and Akeal Hosein, they can bat in any order in my estimation, in my view. But I think the top 8 will be from King to Romario Shepherd, Joseph, Gudakesh Motie, and Akeal Hosein will come in any order. That's my playing 11 for both teams, both West Indies team for tomorrow's game. The first one, the women game, starts at 8:30 a.m. Jamaica time. We'll be doing a live watch along on that one, and that is my playing 11. Let's hear now your playing 11. And for the men team, which starts at 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, this is my playing 11. Good morning again, everyone. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Mr. Casanova, good morning to you. Patrick Lambert, good morning to you. He said, everyone I have heard of Ramarak, but I've never seen her perform. I hope to have a look at her. She's very good, Patrick Lambert. She's a very, very good, outstanding off spinner. And she is getting a number of wickets for the West Indies. Even in T20 World Cup, she is very good. So Jay think that Obed McCoy will start in St. Vincent. All right, when you look at my playing 11, Jay, who do you think that he will start ahead of? So please, could you tell me who do you think that he will start ahead of? So I don't see any playing 11 coming into the chat. So that's it for me for this morning. Remind you, join me tomorrow morning at 8, just about 8:25 for the West Indies the women watch along. In the past, so Jay think that he will comes in for Greaves. All right, fair enough. Okay, so they will go with Chase as the 6th batsman and the 6th bowler, and Obed McCoy will come in for Greaves. I don't have an issue with you expressing that opinion. That is your take on it, and you may well be right. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad position to adapt. I can understand using Obed McCoy instead of Greaves. No issues there. The left arm spinner coming in. So thank you, Jay, for your feedback. I appreciate it as that add more value to your context. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow morning at 8:25 Jamaica time. Take care of yourself now. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for today.